Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope everybody's doing okay. Something a little bit different in today's episode. We've got a little bit of iron pipework to alter just to get a safety valve installed. Now, this was requested by the insurance company of the building. It was an open vented system, but in case of vent failure or vent freezing, or put cold feed block in, and it was quite a large boiler as well. They've asked for an additional safety valve to be installed, so that's what we've done. I did quite enjoy this one, to be honest with you. Again, it's something a little bit different. It's probably not going to be the most interesting episode for everybody, but it just varies the content up, and it makes it interesting for me when editing. And I don't like posting the same jobs week in, week out if I can help it. So yeah, hit the like button if you do enjoy this one, the dislike if you don't, because it gives me good feedback. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy the episode. Yeah, we'll catch you straight on the job. We're on this job today. We've been asked to put a 3-bar safety relief valve on this system. This is actually an open vented system, but for their building's insurance, this is what they want in case the feed or the vent ever gets blocked. Where is the vent coming off anyway? Don't know, I haven't had a proper look at it yet, but we've got to get a T in here with a branch and then a 1/2 inch pressure relief valve dropping down there somewhere. So yeah, they've removed that lag and that's where they've asked us to put. So we're going to get this feed off, we'll get the thing draining, and yeah, hopefully it should go okay. We've just got an oil boiler in there and a cylinder behind us. So yeah, we'll get it sorted. I'll just get this cold feed isolated on here. Packing will probably start leaking, it's been repacked before, but let's get that back on it. If we can isolate these flowing returns as well on the system, it saves us draining down everything, the whole building. So Aidan's just isolated the pumps on the valves. This is the return dropping back. I don't think there's any other returns dropping in. That is the common return back. That'll be the hot water one because that slats one back into the boiler. That is done, that is piped up correctly, so yeah, that is the return we need off. Aidan's just got that drain off tap open. These are quality ones as well because they're never, well, it shouldn't block up, it's just like a quarter turn valve, so make sure that is draining. There's a hole in my hose, dear Lila, dear Lila. Draining down lovely. And just drill the rivet stuff on the slag in and hopefully we can revisit it back in at the end. I think I've got a problem with it done somewhere on the van. If not, we'll do something with it. So what we've got 1.25 inches coming off the boiler, increasing up to 1.5 inches, and the vent comes straight off the top. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to split it here. There is a union there already. We're going to try and get a T in here, so we might put a barrel nipple in there. We might even put another union in there, I'm not sure yet, depending what bits we've got. And we'll come out here, we'll have a 1/2 inch branch, and then we'll just drop that safety valve. So we could even put the T there if we wanted. Have the branch coming up. Yeah, it don't matter. It's just whatever however we can do it, really, isn't it? Still a bit big, aren't they?
Yeah. Those ones might be the ones I need.
I've got some top loading ones in the van if we want it.
Oh, you haven't, yeah.
Which means you can get at it from this angle.
I'll be able to get that one in there.
Yes. You can get them in.
I think so.
There you go, you're on. Is it tight? Tight.
Might need a hammer.
If I had a hammer. There's one in my box, I think.
Yeah, there's one to take out the bag here, Tom.
Sounds. If not, we'll get a bit of heat on it and it'll go with a bit of heat. Give it a bit of a... Give it a bit of a good tap and it'll come off.
Love tap.
He's got it, he knows. Beautiful.
That's gonna happen. We're apart.
We're apart.
What do you reckon? Wind that out.
Yeah, where are we going to have the tea? We're going to have the tea looking up. on there, because then all we've got to do is swap that elbow for a T, haven't we?
Yeah, we can do that, can't we?
Yeah, yeah, if we just swap that elbow for a T, it's job done.
It'll be a lot less messing around, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If I unwind that then.
Yeah.
Out of there.
Might just put a bit of heat on it, but it might come. I've got some bigger steel ones if you want to. Now you've got your 24s.
There's a bit smaller.
Tight. Do you want some heat on it?
I reckon you might need a bit of heat on it.
Yeah, I'll get some heat on it. If we get this fitting nice and hot, this will make it a lot easier to come apart. I'm not saying it'll be easy, but it should come apart a lot easier than it was.
Well.
It's not loose.
Don't
know if there's anything I can do to help, is there? Do you want me to hold it away from the... Let's get a bit more heat on it. You got it. You want loose, mate?
do if you just...
Yeah, all good. Holding it off.
Yeah, it's catching.
Yeah, I see that, yeah. Just don't want to touch it there because it's hot in it. You're nearly there. One more turn there, boy. There you go. You're clear of the union now.
Oh!
What are you doing? Are you alright?
Yeah.
That bit.
Oh, brilliant.
You can get 2 photos for this video.
Still waiting for the caramel ones.
Yeah, I know. Well, they didn't have any caramel.
No. Disappointed I was.
I know. I haven't been that disappointed since Shrek 2. I was disappointed in that film, wasn't it, compared to Shrek 1?
I think Shrek 3 was even more disappointing.
Was it? Yeah. You always have to go and ruin it with a bad sequel, don't they? So tight on me, yeah. What we're going to do now is going to take this elbow off here and we're going to get this swapped for a T. So again, plenty of heat. Hopefully this will just wind straight out.
Jesus Christ.
It's tight. Plenty of heat. Brought the threader with us and we didn't even need it, but if you don't bring it, you're bound to need it, aren't you? I use Loctite 55 and a bit of jet blue over the top. Just wrap it into your threads. I think you're supposed to cross it like that, but I do sometimes, but I've never had a leak just doing it. I put too much on, to be honest with you. You're only supposed to put, tells you on here, well, that's 1.25" pipe, so you'd only put, well, inches 8 to 12, 1.5 is 10 to 15, so I don't know, 10-15 wraps would be ample on there. We're just getting this T wound on there. We'll try and get it pointing the right way if we can. We've just took the union off it, well, the nipple and the union, just to make it a bit easier to wind in here, because it was hitting the other bit before. Still can't get it started like. There we go. Yes, mate, yeah. No sweat. I think if I leave it, we can always twist that back, but it'll make it easier to twist in if I leave it like that, won't it? If I put that like that, we can twist it back in a second.
Yeah.
It's when you get it wound in and then you realise you haven't put the second bit of union on the pipe, but I've done that before.
I've done that as well.
I call them onions. To be fair, the guy in BSS was calling them onions as well. A bit of jet blue on the face of it. Plenty of onions, but we don't want no leaks, do we?
Nope. Do enjoy a good leek, eh?
An onion is part of the leek family though, isn't it?
I can say. Yeah, it must be.
Yeah. And we're in. But leeks don't come into our vocabulary.
They do, I've seen plenty.
Yeah.
I can look at a pipe and it leaks.
Yeah, I can as well, to be fair. That's the hard bit done now, so we're going to brush this down to 1/2 inch. Now we've just got a brass 3-bar safety valve on there, going on there. It'll never go off. It'll only be if the cold feed or the vent were to ever freeze or block. So it's just on their insurance. That's what they've asked for, so that's what we've done. I remember it used to be spec. They never used to like using brushes. It used to be after reducing teas. The problem with this, we didn't really know what we needed, did we? So we didn't know what orientation it was going to be.
That was a bit of a guessing game.
Yeah, and they used to like the reducing sockets as well were okay, like they've used on there. They wouldn't have liked a bush on it, but we've used a bush on it. It makes no real odds. I mean, in theory, it could add more turbulence onto the system, I suppose, but that's like it's almost like a dead part of the system anyway, isn't it, that?
Some people like bushes, others don't.
He was a slow with the tongue, wasn't he? I'm keeping that bit in as well. He's always got a dirty mind, isn't it? Nipples and bushes. To be fair, Aidan likes caramel Alfredo, so that's what we're paying with now. He doesn't take money, it's just caramel Alfredo. So if anybody wants to send any caramel Alfredos, Aidan happily accepts.
I like to chew it. I like to...
Chew it.
Too far.
We'll just finish getting this wound in and then we can get it filled back up.
Clean the threads off.
Yeah, clean the threads off, get it red leaded or red oxide and get it lagged back in. Nice little one sorted, that. So when you get people like criticising your work and stuff like that, every job's different, innit? You can only do what you can do on some jobs, can't you? It's just an age and experience in it, and even then you'll still make mistakes. You know, because at the end of the day, we might do 30 jobs a week, so you're going to get one that goes wrong, aren't you? And they're the ones I like to post on my channel because they're more interesting, aren't they? And a job goes slightly pear-shaped or a job's a little bit interesting. Well, it is though, isn't it? You can change, might change 5 kitchen taps a week, but it's just boring, isn't it? Showing that stuff.
Yeah, it's going to get something interesting. A leak behind the wall.
Yeah, I know that one, yeah. I think that's ready enough to fill up, innit? We've got the safety valve going the right way. These have got an arrow on them indicating the flow. I have seen these put on the wrong way before. So yeah, it's just something to watch. This is the bit where the cold feed's blocked. Won't be the first time I've seen a cold feed blocked. The drain off tap's still open, I think, but it don't matter for a second. At least we know it's filling. Yeah, I can hear it filling. Just runs down, doesn't it? I don't know where the tank is. Well, it must be there, but is it filling?
I reckon so.
Yeah, it's filling well,
Yep.
which is good. These are very satisfying spraying pipe. To be fair, that would be a really nice colour to do in the living room in as well. And I could book it to the job then, couldn't I? Well, what colour are you doing in your living room? Oh, I've done it red oxide.
Red oxide anti-rust. I
It'd
don't
never
want
rust,
water
would
rust,
it?
yeah.
That's got that job all sorted. I went round and checked all the radiators while Aidan finished off the safety valve discharge pipe work, and so yeah, everything was working on that one. We didn't really drain it down, to be honest with you, but there was 1 or 2 pins stuck which are freed off as well, so the whole heating system was working. So yeah, nice little one out of the way really. I've got some interesting stuff coming up on the channel. I don't like talking about stuff too much, but there is lots of different content coming. It's all plumbing related, but yeah, we've got some interesting stuff on at the minute, which is it's genuinely nice when you look forward to going to work. I know I love my job, but sometimes it can feel like a little bit of a chore. I think probably everybody feels like that. Sometimes you're getting a little bit of a rut, but yeah, genuinely I think things are looking quite positive, which is good. So yeah, if you did enjoy this one, and if you made it this far, you probably have, so hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.